The modern world can be a confusing and hostile place for modern man, filled with the distractions of greasy junk food, mounds of endlessly releasing video games, and a deluge of pornography ready at the press of a button. But what happens when one man decides enough's enough, and to rise against the modern way of slobbery and overindulgence? What happens when a man decides to document his journey into self-improvement? What would such a man look like? Let me show you. Let me introduce you to the Nofapgamer, or as I know him, Tropical Heat. Tropical has spent the last 3 years trying to ascend from his perch on this grim planet by devoting himself to eating healthily, lifting weights, and attempting to not masturbate.
Hello gamers, this is the Nofapgamer here. Today we're doing Nofap, starting today, day 1. We're going to end our internet porn addictions and take back control of our lives. So far it's going fine. I was kind of bored sitting here. Hey there gamers, it's the Nofapgamer here. We're on day 2 of Nofap, no jacking off at all. And we're basically just not jacking off, just sitting here not jacking off. Hey there gamers, it's the Nofapgamer here. We're on day 4 of Nofap. You may have noticed that I didn't upload a video yesterday on day 3, but don't worry, I wasn't jacking off. I'm still staying true to the mission. Hey there gamers, it's the Nofapgamer here. Today we're starting over on day 1 of Nofap. Hello gamers, it's the Nofapgamer here on day 2 of Nofap and day 1 of Nofap Fitness. Hello gamers, this is Nofapgamer here. Starting over on day 1 of Nofap. I don't really want to explain too much, just gonna move along. Nofapgamer on day 4 of Nofap and day 1 of Nofap Fitness. The workout fitness without the jacking off. Hello gamers, it's the Nofapgamer here. I was on day 4 of Nofap, but Jason Blaha and Mark Ripito got to me, and I ended up jacking off, and now here I am drinking this gallon of milk to make up for it. This is the Nofapgamer here on day 2 and 3 of Nofap Fitness. Hello gamers, this is the Nofapgamer, and this is Nofap Nutrition. What's up gamers, it's the Nofapgamer here, and this is the Nofapgamer New Year's update, plans for the new year. Alright, first thing, I just got done doing like 4 fucking days of Nofap. That is freaking, it's pretty intense.
Attempting being the operative word, since, as you can see, Tropic, try as he might, has never successfully given up wanking in his room for hours a day. While he might be jacking it to the wee hours of the morning, until only the white-hot glow of his monitor illuminates his physique, there's no need to despair. My good friend Tropic has more to offer than his failed updates on playing with his pecker.
What's up gamers, it's the Nofapgamer here, and today I answer the question, did I drive that Reddit moderator to suicide? No, I didn't. What's up gamers? I was talking to some European friends of mine earlier, and I told them a story, and they thought it was pretty cool, and so I figured I'd make a video about it. It's about the times where I used to piss all over like public restrooms, and the reason for it, well, it started in high school, and it was partly like an act of rebellion against the authorities. And but the more nuanced reason is that a lot of public restrooms have a hostile architecture where like you have like huge cracks in between the doors, where like people can see you shit, and like it's like they try to make it into a humiliating experience. So that was my way of striking back against them. And like it started in high school. I would just piss all over the walls, and if the toilet paper was available, I'd piss on that too, you know. And a lot of the time they had these plastic covers that like they're designed to thwart you from pissing on them. But I'm smart. See, I just pulled a lot of toilet paper out, and you piss on the toilet paper, then the water will travel upwards and get the rest of it. Um, I mean, yeah, I did this probably, at least 100 times, and for like multiple years. I was never caught, and I never will be. I I don't really piss in public restrooms at all these days. I've moved past that. But if you have a bad public restroom, you better watch out. If I go in there, I don't like it, I'm gonna piss all over the place. Um, I think that's all I have to say. More videos coming soon. What's up, gamers? I got a crazy red pill for you today. This has been weighing on my conscience for like a couple of years now, but people are not wiping their asses correctly. Uh, I hear this line people say, don't wipe your ass from your ass to your balls. Usually they say ass to vagina because like apparently you smear shit into like women smear shit into their vaginas somehow. Um, I think that's like some type of Victorian era thing, but it's bad advice. Sometimes I hear people say, you're gonna smear shit on your balls, but that's what's like, who cares? Just take a shower, bro.
Unfortunately for Tropic, he's struggled with drug addiction for a long time now. He once told me a story about how he used to fuel his habit by letting a homosexual man suck, sniff, and worship his feet for money. He's especially proud of the $150 an hour rate he was able to earn. These days, though, Tropic can be found enjoying a massive amount of Kratom, the gas station's favourite drug, to help him enter the goon zone and sustain hours of furious masturbation.
What's up, gamers? Welcome to a long requested video. How Kratom ruined my asshole and my life. Some of you may have noticed that my training kind of like slacked off about, I don't know, 2 years ago. 1 to 2 years ago, and the reason why was because of an unfortunate injury. Like I was taking too much kratom, and like I was taking it as a pre-workout. Usually taking coffee and kratom at the same time, and I was cutting back on the coffee, um, like just to like to take a tolerance break, like a tolerance break on the coffee, but not the kratom. And this created a problem, constipation, basically.
This is Tropic's legendary cum wall. For years and years, Tropic sat at his desk, furiously masturbating in between lifting sets. He would only ever nut in one spot, and one spot alone: his wall. After moving his desk to a new position in his room, he uncovered this modern-day art piece and decided he would leave it there as a momentum. That was nearly 3 years ago. From self-improvement to onanism, Tropic has recently moved into a new era. Brought on by a kratom-induced drug haze, our hero finds himself utterly smitten with a young streamer by the name of Grace Thorpe.
I'm getting to the point, okay? And I don't know what I'm... So this is the point. The point is, you guys are kind of right. There is something incestuous going on. All right? It's true.
Okay, and I have a message, okay, for everybody out there. Okay, here's my message. If you're a girl and you're not connected to your dad, you need to go find your dad and suck his dick. And whatever that means for you, however you want to interpret that.
Did you suck Ben's dick?
However you want to interpret that is fine. If you're not connected with your daddy, you need to
suck my cock
and suck his dick.
Okay, well, all right.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
All right. At least Ben's getting a BBJ. I'm not.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay. Fucking humiliating. Fine.
Good. Good. Cry all you want.
Humiliated me. Good.
Good. Cry all you want. You cry all you want. Doesn't matter. Now get up. Let me see your fucking lingerie. Let me see your lingerie. Let me see.
You ain't gonna tell me what to do.
You come up to the camera and sniff these panties, little boy.
Bitch, I ain't fucking sniffing shit.
Sniff him, you little cuck. Get up to the camera and sniff him.
Bitch, I ain't sniffing shit. What do you mean?
You little man whore.
Get
up
out of here with that.
Sniff my
Get out of
cuck.
here, dude. What do you mean? I ain't doing shit.
Little boy toy. Come up here and sniff them. Come up to the camera and sniff them.
Go talk to someone else like that.
Shut
You ain't
your
gonna talk to
fucking
me
mouth.
like that, dude.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth. Don't tell me to shut my mouth.
Shut your mouth. Listen
Okay.
to mommy. Come up to the camera.
What, dude?
Sniff them.
Ex Hollywood Benthorpe. My ex Hollywood Benthorpe. It's just like it's coming. Ow! Fucking bitch.
Get up. My stream. Okay. That was enough of that. Am I right?
Like any man of resolute action, rather than words or attempts at seduction, Tropic has a simple plan. His mission is to have her escape from her incestuous relationship with her father. And how? Well, so far it's consisted of incessantly nagging her to get a plane in the middle of the night, fly out to him, move in, and then immediately impregnate her. After a month of non-stop bombardment and the help of his Discord friends failed to bear fruit, our boy Tropic Heat, the Nofapgamer, decided he needed to think bigger and enlist the help of every love victim's first point of call, YouTube. And so he took to several live streams for support.
The show
Dad, I
going.
wanted to go with Dennis.
No fapper. What's up? You ready?
Hello, Grace.
Hi.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take everyone off.
Grace, you
Hey.
look so beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
As soon as your father falls asleep, go to the airport and I'll buy you a ticket.
Really?
Yes.
So I should escape?
Yes.
You want me to escape from the place I live and come get a ticket and come to you?
Yes.
Why?
You deserve a better life than being degraded and forced to scrub toilets for people's amusement.
Okay. This is supposed to be a date. Let's get to know each other first before we start buying plane tickets.
Okay, sure.
So, how was your day?
It was pretty good. Just did a little shopping, a little work, and it's been relaxing the rest of the day. How about you?
I've been sick all day. I've been editing videos, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of music are you into?
Oh, 80s, 90s music, hip hop. I usually listen to either hip hop or classical music while driving.
Okay. Do you have a favorite song? Maybe you could sing it?
Yes, It's Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Really?
Yeah,
That's seriously your favorite song?
yes.
Could you sing it?
Okay.
Okay, let's go. I'll give you the intro. Ready? Do 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 do. Go.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you go. Never gonna run around and hurt you. Never say goodbye. Tell a lie. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Woo! That was great. Thank you. So what else do you want to talk about? So you're good at singing. You like classical music. Let's see. What did we make a good fit so that I can fly out and meet you and escape from my family? Let's keep going.
What do you mean?
Let's keep getting to know each other.
All right. What was the question again?
I don't have a question. Do you have a question for me?
Yeah. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song is probably that's a good question. Right now it's Take Me Home Tonight by Eddie Money. You know that song?
I think I know it.
Take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go till you see the light. Yeah, I listen to that like all the time.
Yeah, it's a good song.
So, where do you live? Where am I buying this plane ticket to?
Florida, Gulf Coast.
Florida. Ooh.
Yeah, right next to a lot of really nice beaches.
What's the weather down there right now? It's February, so it's like super cold where I am.
It's right now it's 69 degrees out. It's pretty warm.
Nice.
Very comfortable.
All right, that was interesting. All right, great. So same question for you. Would you go on a date with Nofapgamer G?
I think the question you have to ask me is, would I escape from my house in the middle of the night and take a plane to see Nofapgamer G?
Sure, let's start off with that.
I'm gonna have to think about it. But
okay, what about more simply, if you guys lived in the same city, would you go on like a legitimate date with him?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. What do you think he could have done better?
Well, he didn't really seem like he wanted to get to know me that much. Like, he didn't have that many questions about me or, things about himself. But he did a great song for me, so like that was definitely a plus.
His singing voice is pretty decent, but everything else I feel like was L. So okay, so here's my feedback.
Well, he has confidence. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Definitely disagree with you on that one. Okay, so the lighting is kind of creepy. You got to have like better lighting out. It just kind of looks like you're like hanging out in a dungeon or something. The whole thing just wound up being like quite awkward. There's a lot of uncomfortable silent moments. She had to carry the conversation like most of the time. You need to have some like backup topics you can discuss, right? Because it can't be like, "Hey, what's up, Grace?" And then you just sit there until like she says something. Grace, I like your hair. Like you see how that feels awkward. Also, I wouldn't start off the conversation with like, "You look so beautiful." It's just like putting the girl on a pedestal. Like you can give the girl compliments. You can be like, "All right, Grace, nice to meet you. You're quite the cutie." Anyway, right? Like
I was just being truthful. She's the most beautiful woman ever.
Right, but do you see how when you say that, you're putting her on a massive pedestal, and you sound like you're like kind of simping for her, right?
No, you're wrong.
Okay, you're not simping. Okay, well, you feel free to keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure it's working well for you. Let's kick it off to Prince and see what he has to add.
Yeah, to touch on that point, I would not come in saying you're beautiful right away. And if I was gonna do that, I would say you're beautiful, but maybe joke around, but you got a trouble side to you. Maybe do some push pull with that. But then a lot of times when you're talking to her, she would have to ask you questions. You'd be like, yes. Silent pause, yes. Silent pause. If you're on a date with a woman, unless she's high interest, and let's say she's like middle or interest, she's not going to really tolerate with that. She's probably not going to date you again. And let's say you're at a bar or nightclub, that girl's probably going to walk away. And when you're singing, it puts you in a very platonic zone. Like you'll probably get friend zone unless you're like on a dance floor singing with her and vibing at the same time. I wouldn't sing on the first date, on a solo first date.
Incorrect.
Hey.
If you're gonna say like you look so beautiful, you can be like, you look so beautiful, but almost as beautiful as me. Like you have to follow it up with something. to make it seem like you're not putting her on a massive pedestal, because that's just like let me try to do this. Hey Grace, you're so gorgeous. I would kill anything to go on a date with you. You're like the best. I love your hair. I love everything about you. Can you like be my wife? Like you see how that comes off? That's the vibe that gives off. All right, Scott, what's your feedback?
Grace, props to you for getting this man to sing, but that was a hard. Yeah, that was a hard watch though for me. Just the awkward pauses. I don't know. I don't do well with awkward silence. So if I was you, I don't know. My brain would start kind of like, you know what I mean? But props to you. You kept that conversation going.
Thank you.
Nofapgamer, did any of this feedback resonate?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're making a little headway. All right, cool. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thanks.
Bye.
Atta girl. Grace, who do you think who were your picks for the best and the worst?
Oh, definitely best was the first guy I was talking to. And definitely
Greg, or who was that?
No, not Greg. He was with this guy. The guy who sang me a song. And Johnny. Johnny was great too. The worst was probably the Sid guy. Was that his name? Did I go with Sid?
Oh, you thought Sid was the worst, really? I thought the guy who sung you a song was worse.
Well, I mean,
Prince, who do you think were the what's it called? The standout performances?
I think the vegan guy did horrible. And then also, who was the guy he wouldn't answer a question. He would just say yes, be very quiet. And then I think Grace had a drag.
Oh, yeah, I remember that dude.
Sid?
I don't know.
No, not Sid. No, it wasn't Sid.
Sorry, Sid.
Oh, the guy that like didn't want to take my feedback. The guy that was like, "You're so beautiful, Grace." I was like, "You're kind of putting her on a pedestal." No. Yeah, that dude.
Wow, you don't remember him. And then
this guy is. Yeah, you're in the Howling Madness. Good evening. What do you want?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
I'm a gym cell. I'm trying to get Grace to come visit me. And
you want Grace to visit you? Honey Bunch, you mean Grace, but I'm trying to get Grace to go to the man above you. You see the guy in the mask?
I think she should visit me instead.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, he's got big bucks and, he wants to be dominated. I don't know what your thing is. Grace is not all touchy-feely, maybe like you think. And, she's ready to get some roses and give him the treatment that he wants. Strap-on treatment, throw him out the door. Did you see how she exited Courtney Thorpe? Coomshot Courtney. Right out the door. Boom, out of there. Boom, like that. Bam.
Wait, Creative Bachelor, are you new on this channel?
No.
This is the first time I've been on here.
Okay, so you want Grace to come visit you, but why should Grace come visit you? What have you shown Grace? What is your so-called alpha tendency?
I am a lifter. I lift weights. I'm in good shape.
Okay, but Grace is pretty tall for a woman. It's about 6 feet. She may exit you out the window like she exited Courtney Coomshot Thorpe of the Wild.
Well, she's 5'10" and I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, but it's showing very dominant tendencies. I'm not sure you should have some chin recession there, so I'm not sure of the dominance characteristics.
Wait, creative data or whatever. Do you have visible
Nofapgamer? Are you into Nofap? Are you one of those geniuses?
I used to do it, but I've never made it past like 10 days.
Yeah,
oh my God.
What did you think that would do for you? Are you one of those guys that believe that not touching your balls is going to boost your T levels and you're going to gain a higher plane of existence, like reach a higher level?
Hey, I'm doing Nofap.
It was a lot to help with recovery from lifting. And
how about this? How about your recovery from lifting? Obviously, you like to lift, which is great, by the way. But how about taking some juicy anabolics?
I'm familiar with those things, but I'm familiar with those things, but I just don't choose to take them at this time.
Why? How old are you?
I'm 34 years old, and it's mostly just about longevity.
Okay,
comfort.
But you do understand your longevity. Do you believe in transhumanism and all? They're going to put your head in a vat. Do you go along with that type of nonsense? Do you go around the Ray Kurzweils of the world and the Marvin
I don't really.
Sitting right now. They're sitting in the fucking laboratory right now. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they are. Marvin Minsky's in a laboratory right now, sitting in cryogenic freeze chamber, instead of living their life, getting juicy pumps and blowing coom shots. That's right. What you think you're going to see it, buddy boyo? Let me tell you something. You're 35. That means you're entering middle age. You will not see your transhumanist fantasy world right now. That is. Will it become? Maybe one day it will become. I don't think it will be a total. It will take years and years and decades to achieve that. Meanwhile, you think you're going to achieve your longevity by keeping your testosterone levels suppressed as you live, but all you're doing is hurting yourself.
You think so?
I know so.
How so?
Well, you said you're 35, almost 35 years old, entering middle age. There's nothing going to be going up really in your test levels past middle age. Everything will continue to decline. So if you want to live life-affirming ways, your next 30 years on the planet, then you should be taking, you don't have to blast gear, but you should be on test. You can take low-dose Anavar, things of those natures to give you good juicy pumps, to give you a physique. Natty physiques for the most part look like shit. Those people, they look like shit and they work out, especially past the age of 35. 95% of men.
I mean, I'm not against steroids or TRT or anything like that, but
Okay, well, do you know your levels?
No, I've never needed to know my levels. I'm already.
Well, yes, you do. Well, yes, you do need to know.
Why would I care if I'm already buff?
Well, you see, that's what a lot of men think. They think they got some muscle on them or whatnot.
Show us your muscles.
Yeah, and well,
oh, come on. Oh, wow, that's huge. Do you have visible abs?
This is not without a pump or anything. Like, this is at smallest, or like on my channel, I have a video of myself doing chin-ups with 100 pounds.
I'm sure you're plenty strong. I didn't debate that. I said there's plenty of night lifted, but see, do you think that's getting better with age? See, you said you want to remain this natural status as you get older, and that's not a benefit. You may think it's a benefit, but it's not.
How do you mean?
Well, as you continue to age and as you continue to work out, your growth hormone levels will start falling. Your test levels will start falling. Your whole basically hormonal background will start falling as well as everything. So just by doing your natty workouts, especially going into your 40s, are not beneficial.
I've heard a story that you injured your arm while lifting.
Yes. I didn't injure. I broke my arm.
Wait, Hormax, I gotta go.
All right,
Thank you
Mr.
for
Slade.
having me, man.
All right, have a good one.
You
All right.
too. Bye.
And were you taking Arimidex then?
Well, no, Arimidex is an estrogen blocker. I was taking Anadrol.
Oh, just Anadrol or what else?
Anadrol with test.
All right.
It did take, yes, it did. It can. Well, that is also, it has to be addressed too. Things that can happen. I built up very quickly at my age, superseding what for a person that was only lifting 3 months in the gym, opposed to somebody lifting 3 years. And so the machines and things that may have been faulty and whatnot. There could be many things, but there was also heavy weight on that and hyperextended and broke my arm.
How much weight were you lifting?
On that machine was 250 pounds.
What lift?
It was a pec fly.
Oh. I've never done that lift.
Yes. I would not recommend them. Really, to anybody, unless really knowing what you're doing. But what I'm interested too is that you want Grace Thorpe to come out to you. Now, why should Grace Thorpe come out to you?
I feel like we're very compatible.
Really?
Yes.
Do you want to marry Honey Bunch? Do you want to marry Honey Bunch?
Eventually, yeah, but
okay, what are you willing to propose? What is your proposal of the Wild Thornberries Honey Punch Grace?
I have a nice house in Florida, and I have nice muscles, and I have a nice job, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, she'll have to consider that, but Honey Bunch Grace may be the dominant. I think she's practicing her alpha widowdom right now. So, do you like to be like tossed around a little bit? Are you into that?
Yes.
Oh, you are. See, now this is where Honey Bunch can come into the mold here. Honey Bunch kicking me back 10% can get guys like you, can make it work.
I agree.
Exactly. Honey Bunch Grace, did you see that? Did you see that, gamer? She took Coomshot Courtney and threw her out the door. Did you see it? Were you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. You did see it. Okay. I mean, that's wonderful right there. Boom, right out of there. I was kinky. I almost rubbed Ron out watching that. That's some hot stuff right there. That's some kink.com next level pornos.
Yeah, it's pretty
Are you
cool.
familiar, Mr. Gamer? Are you familiar with kink.com?
No, not really.
You should check that out because I want to work for them. I want to shoot some scenes with them. Yes. And Honey Bunch Grace is on her way to becoming a dominatrix. Okay, she's ready. I mean, you like that stuff. The guy above you who was just on, he loves it. He loves it. I mean, she's ready to put the strap on. And I know how to coach Honey Bunch. That's right. There you go. What do you think of that?
Sounds cool.
All right. Well, all right. Maybe we can get her out to you. You're not far from her. You're on the East Coast.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty far. I live in Florida.
Yeah, but Rhode Island ain't that far, is it? What's the mileage?
I've offered to fly her down.
Yeah. We'll see. But, Honey Bunch needs a little something more. I mean, she needs to put the strap-ons on. That's what she likes, I mean, Coomshot Courtney, I'm going to sniff her up. I call her the sassy little librarian. You ever see Coomshot Courtney? I want to sniff her. Do you know Courtney is my sex slave? It's like the vice versa. You want Grace to dominate you, which we'll arrange with Honey Bunch. She actually has many, I see very much suitors she wants to dominate, and she's on her way to doing it because, like I said, she threw Coomshot Courtney out the window today. Boom, boom. It was a beautiful thing. Wonderful to see it. That's right. So what else is going on in your world besides, Honey Bunch Grace and her, putting the strap on? She'd look good with a strap on, to tell you honestly.
Yeah, not too much else going on. My friends asked me to come on here. I didn't really have any.
Who are your friends?
Plan. Shamu is one of my friends.
Okay, I think I've seen him in the comments.
And well, like it's the one group there. I can't really think of who else is in it without looking at the comments.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fine. But you're here. You want Honey Bunch Grace to dominate you, which she can do. She's proven that today. Her alpha widow status has been proven. She threw Coomshot Courtney. Boom! Like I told you, she went right out the door, though, not the window. I keep saying the window. Technically, out the door, past the fire exit. And just took her and grabbed it. It was really hot. I wanted to lick them both, like my little turtles. Pet them like my little pet turtles. Yeah, and that's what you should tell Honey Bunch right now. You say, Honey Bunch, I want you to dominate me. Just say it like that. See how that flows out of me? Just say that like her. Tell Honey Bunch. Go ahead. She's watching.
Honey Bunch, I want you to dominate me.
There you go, Honey Bunch Grace. You got a guy who's willing to, you get the toys ready and everything. OnlyFans are coming, It's all being, nicely. It's a nice trifecta. Now, do you go on the Wild Thornberry streams? I don't know because I haven't seen all their streams, so I don't know. You said
the Thorpe streams. Yeah. I don't think I've ever.
Well, why don't you do that? Why don't you get down on Honey Bunch's stream when she streams, and you can, show her your allegiance. Lick her feet. Do something to show something. Sniff her and say she's gonna tell you to sniff her panties. That's all right. I'm not against dudes that like that. That's their kink. That's fine. The guy above you who is on here with the mask had the kink. He hires professional, big league, big league. They're very big, very beautiful people. They are big and they're beautiful, they're large and in charge dominatrixes. But I think Honey Bunch Grace could beat the shit out of his dominatrix. I really do. If properly trained and well conditioned, I think Honey Bunch Grace could take his high paid dominatrix and dominate her, which is a beautiful thing. That's like a beautiful thing right there. This is like Buddhism, isn't it? I think it is.
I agree.
Buddhists, like monks, like bold, they're nice, they're beautiful, and they got nice flowing robes. They got the chains and the incense flowing. I don't know. Maybe that's Orthodox Christianity. I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever things they want to play with. It's nice pageantry, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So okay, so we can get down. You should go on. I'm just advising you. I think you should go on Honey Bunch Grace's stream. Plead your allegiance to her. You like that? That's okay. We understand all types of kinks and fetishes go on. Don't worry, they do. And I think you should enjoy yourself. Give Honey Bunch, a good donation of red roses, and it's on. It's on.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
You bet. All right, my friend. You have a good one.
Have a good one.
All right, that was Gamer. Nice guy.
So far, Tropic hasn't managed to win the love of Grace Thorpe, but I'm sure with a little perseverance he will prevail in the future. I have the utmost faith in this budding relationship, and I wish the future happy couple the best of luck. Inseminate that girl, Nofapgamer. We believe in you.